Today is Friday, February 7th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Matt Lesnik. Here are today's top stories. We begin with breaking news as most U.S. Agency of International Development staffers are under threat to lose their jobs after Trump's executive order to shut it down. The administration plans to keep less than 300 of 10,000 global employees. All other workers will not be forced to leave the country they work in at this time. A federal judge said he will pause the midnight deadline for the Trump administration to remove workers from the agency. Trump and Musk initially planned to eliminate the agency and move surviving programs under the State Department. And back on campus, construction crews broke ground today on Syracuse University's newest residence hall. Chancellor Ken Severud announced the project last year as part of SU's strategic housing plan to expand on-campus living options. The building is set to house roughly 450 students. These will be the first new dorms built since Ernie Davis Hall opened up in 2009. And University Union is hosting a comedy night of laughter at Shine Underground in Shine Student Center. The comedy night will run from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and is open to all students. You can get your tickets from Syracuse box office before they sell out. And Onondaga County is partnering with Vera Mobility to launch an advanced school bus stop arm safety program. More than 500 buses will be equipped with high-tech cameras to catch drivers illegally passing by stop buses. The program will roll out in several school districts, including Baldwinsville, Liverpool, and North Syracuse, covering over 20,000 students across 40 schools. And protesters rallied outside the Onondaga County Sheriff's Department yesterday, demanding murder charges against the officers who beat Robert Brooks in December. This comes after a medical examiner ruled the death of Brooks a homicide. While the FBI and DOJ are still investigating into the case, a grand jury is set to begin reviewing the case with subsequent trials in the coming months. And Central New York sheriffs continue to follow state laws despite added pressure from the Trump administration. Tompkins County Sheriff Derek Osborne faced legal threats after releasing an undocumented immigrant who served their sentence. Other sheriffs who were in support of Osborne's decision say they will only detain individuals with a warrant. Under New York law, authorities can't detain someone solely on ICE request. And coming up on the Now, the Trump administration blocks the release of FBI agent names tied to the January 6th investigation, plus new developments from USAID, what it means for international aid. Stay with us.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to the Now. The Trump administration has reached an agreement to not release the names of the FBI agents who investigated the January 6th Capitol riot. Attorneys for FBI employees filed 2 lawsuits to block the release of their names to the public to mitigate retaliation. And the weather's been kind of up and down the last few days. We were up into the 40s, but today it was noticeably colder. Our Sigourney Bell is in studio to tell us if it's going to get colder or not. Sigourney, how's it looking?
Matt, unfortunately, we have the same old Syracuse weather, but I urge you not to be too disappointed because even though it is cloudy and 25 degrees outside, I actually saw the sun peeking through this morning. I woke up to sun, and that's amazing. That's a win in my book when you're in Syracuse. We do have some strong wind gusts, 15 miles per hour. That's a lot, but like I said, this isn't anything new for Syracuse. But you asked if it's going to get colder. Looking forward to tonight. It will, unfortunately, but that's classic. 20 degrees, and we're going to have 30 miles per hour wind gusts. And watch out for those icy conditions, especially on Marshall Street where they do not salt the pavement. Be careful not to slip because I've seen some people getting froyo, and they actually slipped on their way there. But it made up for it because they got a nice treat. And then finally, on Saturday, your wake-up weather will be 22 degrees, cloudy, and a 75% chance of snow in the afternoon, which that's pretty normal, but more snow, I'm not really excited about that. And then 11 miles per hour wind gusts. But that's all for weather. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Sigourney. Coming up on News Live at 6, Citrus TV's Ian Nicholas joins us from New Orleans ahead of the Super Bowl. He'll have the scene from the Crescent City. That's all the time we have on Citrus TV Now, but thank you for watching and have a good night.